Hey everybody for another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. In the last episode, we stopped an assassination from happening, and we lost the Emperor Morardane. But now, we're going to head out to, Zeke's home, Tantal. We're gonna get a little bit of Zeke action, because I haven't really played as him yet. He's kind of fun. Dorara heard the news, friends wants to go to Tantal. Actually, ship captain was Endeline, and go into deep mourning of Lady Fawn, and nobody was left to steer ship. So Dorara gets selected to her place. Dorara never go there before, so we'll have to work hard to make trip success. Dorara not worry though, with Prince of Tantal on board, getting in should be a piece of pollen cake.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey,
Yeah?
you're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone...
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you... That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh,
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the Praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
and that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal, then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorian. It'll be fine. Probably. Besides,
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware.
It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
Whoa. It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally, it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze.
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes
makes
sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
Okay, well, now we're in Tantal, so we might as well just go talk to Zeke's dad. But yeah, this theme slaps.
Hey, Nia? Do you... mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
My lady, if you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Pyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim? What is meaning of ether lines? You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
That is the glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
You've got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's cold-blooded?
Call it what you like.
Those are nice facts to know, since this is like my third playthrough of the game. I played through it once, barely paid attention, played through it again, did the same thing, but now that I've been doing the Let's Play, I've been paying more and more close attention to these cutscenes. And you pick up on the little things.
Bye-bye, daytime. Masterpon has worked hard today.
Look what I found!
Congratulations.
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese.
As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
Hey, look what I found!
Congratulations.
Oof!
Whoa, that's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold. There's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look. All the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, The bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
Hey, look what I found!
We have been expecting you, Your Highness.
Yeah. Good to see ya. Is the old man inside?
Indeed. He has been eagerly awaiting your return.
Ha! Now I know you're lying. Our moos'll fly before that man welcomes me home. No need to coddle me, mate.
Apologies.
Any case, seems he knows we're coming. That'll save time.
Could it be?
Are you all right?
Yes. Tora?
But why? It's true. I'll be able to produce own reserves of ether energy, but...
I'll explain later. For now, just do as I ask.
All right then. Leave it to Tora.
The Aegis, I presume.
Guards! My lady!
Mehmet, what the hell is going on? Charlotte?
No idea! Stop this at once! Dad!
Rex!
Pyra! Let it go! Pyra! Pyra!
Stop this madness! What's going on? Rex and his lot haven't done anything!
We cannot afford to wait until they do, Zeke. The world must not be allowed to burn. The Aegis must be destroyed.
Oh, no, you don't. Dromac, let's get Rex out of there.
Roger.
The ether energy.
My lady!
Please do not resist. My goal is only to destroy the Aegis. I have no wish to take your lives also.
King Eulogimenos, I stand before you as a special envoy of Morardain. The Emperor sent me here himself. Do you realize what you are doing?
I am quite aware, and prepared to face the consequences.
Prepared.
Why? Why do you have to bump Pyra off?
I see you still speak like a commoner.
What's that got to do with anything? Don't change the subject.
What if I told you I act for justice?
What are you trying to say?
You could say, I'm doing this for Ulrist.
Say what now?
Follow me.
This is...
This is the legacy of our royal line.
You can't be serious! Why? Father, why?
It appears the flow of ether energy is being blocked off.
Damn it! While we're doing this, Pyra is... We have to do something!
There is no point, Rex. You're just wasting your strength.
Both the walls and floor are built to withstand great force. We cannot make a dent in them.
Let's calm down a bit, Rex. If we think calmly, we'll come up with something. Hey, you lot! Can you try to help us out here?
Your efforts are pointless. The way they built this place, it's essentially one giant stasis web.
Stasis web? Like those nets used in Torrigoth?
To lock drivers up together with their blades, and even leave us our weapons, they must have the utmost confidence. Perhaps we could break through given enough time. But by then it will be too late and the Aegis will be disposed of.
Disposed of? That's all the more reason you should give us a bloody hand.
I said it's pointless. We won't get anywhere. With brute force, that is.
Huh?
So what now, my prince?
This pisses me right off.
Say what?
I said I'm pissed off. Doing it for the world, my arse. How self-serving can you get?
How do you mean?
This country's strangling itself to death with its own web of lies and excuses. But just maybe our chum could break it free.
Rex could?
No faith, eh?
Hey, whatever. If you believe in him, my prince, I'm with you all the way.
That kid's heart is pure. Too pure for his own good sometimes. But isn't it our duty as adults to give him a little help with that?
Probably. You know, this is what I like about you.
This won't be easy.
Oh, quit it with your drama! When is anything ever easy for you?
Let's go.
Okay, that should do it.
Preparations complete.
What's going on, Tora?
Oh, both drivers and blades. Use ether energy to deploy arts, yes?
You can skip the lecture, Tora. Everyone knows that.
But right now, friends cannot, yes?
Yeah. There's something about this room.
Oh, but Rex and friends forgetting one very important thing.
Hurry up, would you? Just spit it out, Furball.
Could be friends forgetting Poppy is artificial blade?
Why would we forget that? She's been with us all this time. Wait, I get it. Her ether furnace.
Rex correct. Thanks to friend Morag, Poppy now able to generate own supply of ether energy. Nothing barrier can do anything about.
Tora transfer crystal from Sword of Morag to Biter of Poppy. That crystal have enough energy stored for one use of arts. And Biter of Poppy use Earth Element. So, through synergy with Fire Element of Morag, power of arts is amplified.
If we hit it straight on, I doubt the door can withstand that.
Wait a minute. You stored energy in that crystal. How is that possible with a barrier?
Aha! Lady Morag has not used a single art since we arrived in this place.
What?
I had my suspicions ever since we entered the palace. So, I secretly asked Tora to refrain from using any arts either.
I see now. If our enemies knew Poppy retains her power inside the barrier, they would keep us on a tighter leash.
Exactly. Here goes. Step back.
Hold up! If you transferred the crystal from the sword, what will you fight with?
I can generate a new one from Bridget's core. Don't tell me you didn't know about that.
What?
Seriously, you don't even know how blade weapons work. Give me a break.
How would I know something like that? I've never lost or broken my weapon.
Then I suppose I cannot blame you.
Moving along then. Tora, Poppy, please.
With pleasure.
Poppy power! Jet Fighter!
We did it!
We the best!
You made quite some noise, too. It won't be long before the guards arrive.
Good point.
Lady Pyra was taken below. Mayhap somewhere beneath the palace?
Got it.
Okay, now we gotta make our escape. Because thanks to Morag's brains, we have our chance of getting out of here.
We've been discovered.
Zeke! Pandoria!
Oh, what? We came all this way to bust you out. How inconsiderate.
You kept us waiting. Won't you get in trouble for helping us?
Oh, I'm the prodigal son anyhow. It can't get any worse.
Where's Pyra?
This way. Follow us.
Looks like we've been rumbled. Looks like more company. Looks like more company. More? A hero his work is never done!
Poppy will show you her true power.
Lay down your arm! Victory is within our grasp! We shall not lose! Victory is within our grasp! We shall not lose!
We won't lose again.
Maybe if we do some prep?
Ow, 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 ow.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
Honestly though, chum, are you ever not getting scratched up?
Ever since Pyra gave me half a life force, and we swore to reach Elysium, things have been rough. But I'm actually glad. They feel like a sign of our bond, I guess. Something special we share as driver and blade.
Barely seems worth bothering.
Poppy will show you her true power. I can do better than this, I swear.
Don't worry about it. Lay down your Dynamic too slow!
I am
Cannon break a sweat.
No problem at all.
Where?
Strung up in some kind of restraint. Look ahead. An ether accelerator. I've seen one like it before in Old Torna. It certainly seems like they want us gone for good. So, if we cranked up the output and really focused it, we could probably manage one strike.
If the people here really are the descendants of the Tornans, then I have a message for them that I must pass on.
In that case, I'll leave it to you.
Thank you, Mithra.
He's here.
I apologize for this, noble Aegis. I have no personal grievance with you. However, for the sake of this world, you must be destroyed where you stand.
Is that truly your desire, Your Majesty?
I believe you desired the same thing yourself once. Is that not why you disappeared from history, along with Adam the hero? Begin.
Pyra!
Rex!
The ether accelerator.
The what now?
It's a weapon from long ago, designed to use Genbu's ether energy for destruction. I never dreamed they'd fully restore it. My old man, he's gonna use it to kill Pyra. No matter how strong she is, there'd be no coming back from that.
In that case, we can't let him use it.
Hogging the glory, eh?
Alright, so we shall. There's quite a lot of these guys, but they're not that tough. They get their strength in numbers. Dang. They just got me stun locked.
I'll bash you up proper next time, I swear.
Be wary not to push yourself too hard.
Oh yeah! Hogging the glory, eh?
This is gonna suck. I'm gonna pause the recording until we get a successful battle. Okay, here we go.
There's too many of them!
Hurry, or Pirate's toast!
I know that! It's just...
Forgive me.
Damn it! Pyra!
I won't let you! It's not enough!
Poppy! Activate QT mode! Lift up from below!
Understood, Master Pawn.
Do it, Poppy!
500 years. For 500 years, we Tantalese have concealed the Omega Fetter. Do you know why? Our old homeland, Torna, was destroyed in the Aegis War. Our hero, Adam, also failed to return. You must understand, old Torna as a country was united around the hero. But our ancestors less so.
What are you saying? That we're not Adam's bloodline?
Precisely. In Torna, our family were just a cadet branch. We only gained our current position in the confusion of the war's aftermath.
But then, we're just a bunch of usurpers!
They were desperate times. We had no choice. The nation must continue at all costs.
Even if it meant claiming Adam's name?
With its guiding force gone, much blood was spilled in Torna. We did what had to be done to reunite it under the new banner of Tantal.
Legends of the hero who saved the world are deeply ingrained in people's hearts. And you used them for your own political agenda.
Even so, all was done in the name of saving the world from burning once more.
Don't you dare try and sugarcoat it. Short story is, they saw an opportunity to gain influence and they took it. Gah!
That is the way of the world.
Morardain could easily take a similar path.
Yes, we are in no position to condemn them outright.
So did this Adam guy really never return?
Indeed. The records indicate he went missing immediately after sealing away the Aegis. It is likely he simply perished during the journey home.
He didn't just go missing.
What did you say? Aegis?
Adam. He had foreseen everything. He knew what would happen to the people after the kingdom fell. but he chose not to return.
Adam left us of his own will. But why?
Hear me, my scions. I am Adam Origo. This day I seal the Aegis, away from the world. But this seal is not for eternity. In anticipation of the day that humanity becomes worthy of the Aegis's power, I entrust her to posterity. She is our hope. When mankind has matured and learned to live better lives, she will answer your call and return to you. Trusting that day will come, I leave my final wish to you.
Adam foresaw much confusion and hardship in the world ahead. And when I seemed unsure, he told me something. This is a trial. Is me sleeping a part of the trial?
That's right. It is a trial for us humans, one we must overcome ourselves. If we cannot do that, we don't deserve to live alongside you.
Live alongside?
To be honest, I still don't fully understand what he meant by that. Whether he simply meant the coexistence of humans and blades, or something more. But I think he made a difficult choice. For the sake of everyone's survival.
Whoa.
Your Majesty!
What is this?
It's Genbu! It's broken free of our control and started to dive into the clouds.
What? Are you certain?
Pandy!
Oh no!
What exactly is happening?
Could it be that blast?
What is he?
Tantal keeps Genbu under control using the Omega Theta. But firing the ether accelerator, it could have created a counterflow in Genbu's ether conduits, causing a critical overload.
So Genbu's broken?
Oh no! My words can't reach him anymore! Genbu is just going to dive deeper and deeper. Then...
Domo! Git! That's what happens when you use antiquated parts!
The Cloud Sea has a similar density to water. As we dive, the pressure will keep building. By 500 peds, a human would be crushed completely.
And all that force will weigh down on Genbu?
What's our depth now?
2,200 peds, sir. We are diving at a rate of 120 peds per minute.
And Genbu's depth limit?
25,000, give or take.
That'll give us just over 3 hours.
Whoa, Charlotte's good at maths.
Bite me. This ain't good. Hey, chum, there's a pressure-resistant pod in the palace's southern tower. You guys at least should get in and escape.
What about you and everyone else?
Don't worry about us.
How can I possibly not worry about you? Isn't there any other way? Some way to save everyone?
Only Pandoria can tell Genbu what to do. If it won't budge for her, it's no use. Apart from that, all we can do is try to evacuate as many people as we can. But with just 3 hours.
I think you mentioned before, you control Genbu using the Omega Fetter, right?
Yeah, but
Where is it?
inside Genbu's head. It's straight south from the palace, through Genbu's spinal column.
I will go.
You'll go? Pirate, what are you...
The Omega Fetter is originally Ophion's control core. And Ophion is my artifice. I can't be 100% sure, but I think I might be able to fix it.
Pyra?
Pyra being serious? They tried to kill Pyra 1 minute ago.
That's a totally separate issue. Isn't that what you'd say, Rex?
What? Oh, yeah. I guess it is.
And that's why.
Friend Pyra. Tora get it! Then Tora and Poppy also lend help!
Looks like we're in too. Dromak?
I would have it no other way.
That's settled then. Stay out of our way, old man. Got it?
You would all risk your lives for this. For the sake of Tantal, though we attempted to destroy the Aegis.
It's not about Tantal.
Then why?
You're a king, right? You ought to be able to figure it out.
Rex, you are...
Morag?
You leave me little choice.
Zeke, where was the fetter again? How do we get there?
I won't just tell you. I'll take you right to it.
Zeke?
Save it, old man! You better make a start on evacuating the people. Though with us on the case, your efforts are probably going to be wasted.
Understood.
No time for chit-chat. Let's go!
Yeah!
Now, the path to the Omega Fetter isn't an easy one. The city, Theosor, is positioned a long way above the Genbu Drifts. If you head out the palace now and down to the left, you'll see the ruins of a place called Theosperi Temple. Ruins, even though inside city? Yep, they really are ruined too, practically right out of the way. Anyway, past the temple ruins is something called Theosor Rear Gate. We head out through there. Then we have to follow the pillars a long way down. Sounds like a pain in the arse of a journey. But must be quick. Come on, friends, to Genbu Drifts. Hey, I'm not done yet. Once we get to Genbu Drifts, we have to head across it. That gets us to a place called the Great Pillar Passage. The Omega Fetter's at the end of that. Sounds too long. Tora already getting tired just listening. Too soon for getting tired, Master Bomb. This is no time for joking around, Tora. We have to give this our all to protect Zeke's home. Of course. Right, let's do all we can. Thanks, guys, I owe you big time. So first we head out of here to the left, got that? Tora remembered just fine.
I'm glad to be of service.
Get some new chips. Well, that's pretty good. buy like 3 of these.
Treasure acquired.
Okay, I went the wrong way. I'm gonna go get us right on the path, so be right back. Okay, well, we got back on the right track, so let's get the show on the roll.
Like your attitude.
I'm just gonna ignore these guys. They aren't that big of a deal. we got a bridge? Even though it's ice, it's not slippery. It's just like everything else in this game.
And arrived.
All in one piece.
Okay, bring it on. Okay, bring it on. Done. Found us. I'm all out of juice.
Perfect.
Tora made things a little easier for you.
Next time, we won't lose.
Let's head up and see what we can find here.
Seek a fight if you get one. Done. Found us. New enemy in the mix.
Okay, giant beetle. Ow. God damn. Oh.
Tora made things a little
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where we gotta go.
Next time, we won't lose.
Must have sensed our skill. New enemy in the mix. 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 Okay, bring it on. Oh. Oh. Huh. Oh. Wow! World has many amazing places in it!
We discovered good place.
No! We lost the upper hand!
discovered good place.
And arrived.
All in one piece.
Oh.
Lady Morag, you're making that face again. If you keep frowning like that, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get it. Tantal was founded by the Counter-Adamites. Then, after the war, they closed themselves off. But the way the king was acting, I can't help feeling there's something more to it.
What, though?
It was the Praetorium who sent us here on this mission. Why would he go to such lengths to reject it? It seemed almost like he wanted to cut ties with them.
You think Indol is holding something else over Tantal?
That would be an explanation, yes. Zeke, do you know anything useful?
Nope. There's no records from back then.
How about you?
There's nothing in my journal from that period. I might have been returned to my core for some reason or other.
Do you know anything about those days, Gramps?
No, I was somewhere else at the time. And matters of human kingdoms and so on didn't interest me much.
Geez, Gramps, what's the point of keeping an old-timer like you around if you don't even know anything?
Sometimes it's funny how much you sound like Corinne.
So you think the king wasn't telling us everything?
There is a chance.
Do you think it may be related to Jin and his comrades using Torna's name?
If you saw the last state of humanity, you'd understand. Now that you have come this far.
The last state?
Hmm?
Jin said something about the last state of humanity. I thought he meant like an evolution. You know, in the future. But maybe he meant the previous state of humanity.
And that is the key to why they fight?
If that is the case, perhaps I never should have been sealed away after all.
What is this place?
A battleground from the Aegis War. There are many things here, I remember.
The walls and floors are melted. Must have been a hell of a battle.
Ophion isn't the only artifice. You've already seen one other, Siren, the one Mithra commands. But during the war, there were countless artifices, wielded by Malos.
So, it's a site of a fight against him.
Say, what are these artificers anyway? We've only actually met Ophion. We've never even seen Siren, just that light thing it shoots down.
They're a power granted to the Aegises. Divine swords sleeping in Elysium, far above us all.
Hold on, I thought Elysium was a paradise, not a scary weapon stash.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
All that I can find in the corners of my memory is that townscape. I don't know why Father created me, or created the artifices. That's what I want to find out.
Pyra.
It's okay. We'll find out once we get there.
I don't think...
Open a chest, it might turn out great. But until then, it's just a crate. That's Rule 4 of the Salvager's Code. Ha ha!
Rex, comparing Elysium to dirty old sea junk?
No! We lost the upper hand! Okay, bring it on. And arrived.
My prince, look over there!
Would you look at that? I guess we've arrived.
Whoa, it looks way older than the palace.
Yes, it seems untouched by the ravages of time.
That's it.
Looks like a core crystal. Is that the Omega Theta?
Yes. That's Ophion's control core. It was originally a conduit that I used to communicate with Ophion.
We have to hurry.
Yes, you're right.
Well, can you fix it?
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Mithra? Whoa.
In that case...
Are we rising?
All right. Prince, I've told Genbu to resume circling the Cloud Sea once he's done rising.
Nice. Looks like we made it after all.
Oh, great news! Oh, Tora was not look forward to becoming flat as Argentum monkfish.
A job well done, eh?
Hey, Rex, you can remove that thing now.
So it was hidden all the way out here.
What?
No wonder we couldn't find it. I'd just been wondering whether it was time to make an exit. Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Lovely to see that tedious woman isn't here to get in our way this time.
Care to join me in a dance of death, Nia?
I think I just threw up in my mouth a bit.
Mean little girl.
You've come for the feta, haven't you?
Perceptive, kid.
Condescending much? It's not like there's anything else here.
You are so mean.
Now, hand it over nicely would be the classic line, but no. I'm not letting you escape with your lives. For Jin's sake.
Where are Jin and Malos anyway? There are a few things I need to ask them.
Frankly, I don't think they've got much interest in what you have to say.
Sure about that?
Quite sure, yes.
Not to interrupt the verbal sparring, but how do you plan on doing anything without your blades? We're no pushovers, you know.
Oh, we're quite aware of that. We just don't need them. You see?
Explain yourself. Core crystals!
They're blades?
Worse. Flesh eaters.
Bravo! Very good. We've had many an interruption in the past. But here, that seems less likely. So let's go all out.
You can try, but I assure you, we won't go down easy.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I said, all out.
Time to take these guys out. Start with Patroka. Alright, we got one orb up. Alright. That's Petroka down. We'll go ahead and use it anyways.
Magnificent. Let's keep it up. Magnificent. Hit it, no. Magnificent. Master Pond. Get him, Nia. On it. Magnificent.
Let's take out Akos. If we could just hit him.
Inconceivable! How could we?
These rats!
Warned you, didn't we? You mess with Thunderbolt Zeke, that's what you get. You brought this on yourselves. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. Nighty-night, chaps. Very much looking forward to interrogating you later. Here I go. Bring on cap!
Jin? Where did he?
Seems they don't call you Thunderbolt for nothing. That's the first time I've ever missed a vital point.
You bastard!
Prince!
Don't worry yourself. It's just a scratch, really.
Jin, are you okay?
Relax, he's not made of glass.
Malos?
Don't mind me. I'm just a spectator. He, on the other hand, insisted on coming here to settle a score.
Jin did.
Correct. You will give me both the Omega Fetter and the Aegis.
You just try and take them. I know you're strong, but there's no way we're giving you Pyra or Mithra.
You have power, boy, but words do little. If you know what you desire, you will have to show it. Not with words, but with your own strength.
Jin's true form.
What enormous energy.
There's no change to ether energy of surroundings. That energy being emitted from interior of body.
Just like our Pyra then. Where did he even keep all that energy?
How about all that rage energy he's got all pent up inside?
No, that's not it. It's...
Watch out! Here he comes!
Alright, here we go.
With wounds like that, they're done for. It's their biggest weakness.
Your struggle is pointless. My power gives me control over all elementary particles.
Party what?
This allows me to accelerate my body to the speed of light. No matter how far ahead you can predict, your movements themselves are limited. You are no match for me.
Mithra!
I'm still here. Rex, we have to slow him down. Match light speed with light speed.
Got it. Okay. Here we go. We do it?
Didn't I tell you? I can manipulate elementary particles. And the Aegis's attacks are nothing but a stream of particle energy. Particles that form it are too heavy to truly reach light speed. The result is obvious.
Oh, no. Mithra's attack didn't...
Jin.
It's over, boy.
Eat this!
Rex! Pyra!
These are...
artificial blades!
Of course. That's why you were at Banner's factory. You won't win so easily! Lady Morag!
Whoa. You're quite a looker from up close. Killing you will be such a waste.
Let me go! You pig!
Stop it! Ah!
I'm surprised you're still breathing. Relax. You'll be able to rest after I've pried that core crystal from your chest.
I won't die here. I have to reach Elysium. I have to find the answers we're all looking for.
What answers? In this world, there are no answers.
Ah!
Enough! I'm the one you want. Isn't that right? Leave them out of this.
Aw, look. What a touching scene. Are you going to beg for their lives?
No mockery, Mick. This is serious business.
Put the sword away, Jin. If not,
You'll do what exactly?
I will annihilate myself.
What?
You need me alive, don't you, Melos?
You worked that much out, did you? Well done. But how would you make good on that threat? You don't have that kind
Are
of...
you so sure about that?
This is a shock. I didn't think you had it in you.
What's going on?
She's controlling Mithra's artifice herself.
She's controlling Siren through sheer willpower?
Go ahead. I'll deflect it with my powers. Just like before.
You could do that. If I used the particle cannon itself. But this is the targeting ray. It moves at the speed of light. And if I turn up the output just a little, that light alone has enough power to annihilate a single blade.
You.
One signal from me, and my body will be scoured from this world. Faster than you can blink. So, Jin?
How unexpected. That you and Aegis would say something like that. So you'll do it. Open the gates to Elysium for us.
Yes. If that is your wish.
Don't, Hyra! They'll just...
Jin?
Very well.
Hyra. Mia. Keep Rex safe for me.
No. No way. I don't agree to this.
I'm really sorry, Rex.
Hyra.
But why?
Pyra!
Look at the state of you. You hadn't even noticed. Your own blade has been wounded so deeply, and all you can think of is yourself. You awakened the Aegis. I thought you might have been different, but you're just a fool. A pitiful, childish fool.
Pyra!